Hello and welcome to the next video of my LPL 2023 Spring Preview. We're covering RNG. Oh, I forgot to write this, damn it. I just realized it. 5, 7, 8, 21.6. Going into this year, RNG's team is 21.6 years old. If you take into account that Angel is the rumored mid laner, which I'm going to do. But we'll get into the caveat of that in a moment. So, RNG last year went to Worlds. Obviously, there were a lot of issues, COVID-related, that hurt this team quite a bit. They went 25-7 domestically. Their LDL team went 24-20. Tab A, or Tab, I'm going to call him Tab, is the coach. They are 65-31 as the coach of RNG, or, well, 65-31 over their career as an LPL coach. They've kicked around. I think they coached in Brazil, in South... Excuse me. Coached in Brazil, coached in Southeast Asia as well. The only swap is mid lane Xiaohu now with Weibo, Angel being the assumed mid laner. Breathe, at 21 years old, joined RNG in summer, replacing Ben. Went 3.6 KDA, 8.5 CS per minute, 57.3 KP. Definitely a good good top laner. Played very well. Plays finesse champions very well. 546 damage per minute, 24 damage share, 22 gold share, 11 champions, 43 games. Gwen, Gnar, GP, his most played. We saw him look very good at Worlds as well. Did not look out of place. World-class player. Is he been? No. But is he good? Yes. Overture is the backup. They're associated with anyone's legend as well, so I don't know if they've been loaned out to RNG or vice versa. Either way. Excuse me, I need to get a drink, damn it. And I won't edit it out. Clearly I'm overextending myself. I shouldn't be doing as many videos as I'm trying to do each day. But Overture is not going to put pressure on Breathe. 151 KDA, 708 CS per minute, 46.4 KP. And if you follow along with my videos, these numbers are very bad. 378 damage per minute, 19.4 gold share, 9 champions, 38 games. Gnar, Renekton, and Jace, his most played. These numbers are from 2021, or no. They're just from his time with anyone's legends young. They suck, these numbers. A 7 CS per minute in top lane is bad, and when you take into account that he's getting into less than half of the kills, he is literally doing nothing relative to other top laners. Wei in the jungle, 20 years old, left a lot to be desired in summer. That meta did not fit him. A 4 KDA, 5 CS per minute, 69.5 KP. So on average, he was giving up 2 to 3 camps a game to, average junglers. 304 damage per minute, 13.1 damage share, 18.2 gold share, 8 champions in 43 games. Viego, Vi, and Wukong, the Vi being a problem. Vi was a bait pick in summer, and Wei really enjoyed picking it for some reason. Lies is the backup. Lies did not look good either, so there is no pressure in that regard. 294 KDA, 4.3 CS per minute, 64 KP. So on average, he's giving up 3-4 camps a game and not as involved as average junglers. So giving up camps, not fighting. 259 damage per minute, 16.8 gold share, 8 champions, 36 games. Wukong, Trundle, and Poppy his most played. In the jungle, the RNG contingent has a couple other players. They have Lovely. At 21 years old, Lovely put up a 305 KDA, 541 CS per minute, 65.4 KP. Once again, not as involved. All of these junglers are not as involved as your average jungler. 316 damage per minute, 18.7 gold share, 10 champions, 34 games. Xin Zhao, Hecarim, Volibear, these numbers are from Spring. Lovely was the Spring jungler, and then Lies came in summer. And honestly, Lovely should be the one, or Lonely, I think it's Lovely though, should be getting the look going into this season. They also have Milky Way, who played a handful of games, but not enough to acknowledge as a sample size for a data set. Mid lane Angel at 22 years old with Weibo put up a 4.8 KDA, 8.6 CS per minute, 67.5 KP, above average to good. Well, he is good in the grand scheme of things, but relative to the LPL, he's above average to good. A facilitator, is not going to lose his matchups. You know, these numbers are very solid. 570 damage per minute, 24.9 damage share, 21.8 gold share, 11 champions, 41 games. Azir, Ari, and Twisted Fate being his most played. Not a lot of Twisted Fates in these previews. I don't think Angel, honestly, at this point in Xiaohu's career, I don't think Angel is that much of a downgrade, which is why, I mean, I just did my LPL tier list, and you saw that before this video. That's why I have RNG where I do. I think Angel isn't a downgrade. Now, if Angel doesn't play, I would probably take and say that instead of having RNG from good to great, I would say they're just good. I wouldn't say that I don't think they could reach the level of JDG and top, but we'll see. Tangyun is the backup, and I think they are definitely their best prospect, RNG's best prospect. I think if Angel falters, there is pressure there, which is why I honestly think there is a part of me that says if Angel doesn't end up being the mid laner, you know, the team is still good. Tangyun put up a 407 KDA, 886 CS per minute, 70.7 KP. So on average, he's winning his matchup. He's getting ahead. He's making things happen. And that's impactful. That's important at the LDL level. Probably earn the right to move up. 666 damage per minute, 23.2 gold share, 11 champions, 42 games. Victor, Corki, and Azir. So very standard mid laner, handshake mid laner, Victor, Corki, Azir. That is extremely handshake if I've ever seen it. But very relevant to pro, right? Those champions are always relevant in pro. Gala, 21 years old, 6 KDA, 8.8 CS per minute, 69 KP, 641 damage per minute, 27.8 damage share, 23.8 gold share. He is the carry for RNG. Gala is a very good KSA player. We saw that at MSI the last 2 years. Just very, very talented. The assumption is Gala and Ming will return. They are not signed, but I'm going to assume they return. So, I think that, you know, he's one of the better 80 carries in the world for sure. I think when I went over my 80 carry video, I took him out of it, just like I took Photic out, and a couple other guys that I considered mainly one, like, they're good, but they're great at like one champion versus like the other 80 carries that I said were good and great. I mean, great at multiple things. But Gala, Aphelios, Jinx, Zeri, 10 champions, 43 games. Definitely not the reason RNG had trouble at Worlds. COVID was the reason. Ugly played for them in the Demacia Cup. 541 KDA, 835 CS per minute, 70 KP, 640 damage per minute, 24-1 gold share, 11 champions, 31 games. Aphelios, Senna, and Zeri. Those Senna games obviously killing his CS per minute. Ugly is probably on that line where, you know, he needs to take the next step this year if he wants to make a case for himself to be pushed into LPL status. They have a couple other 80 carries. ZJJ played for them in 2021, and these numbers are very bad. Well, even with Senna, they're bad. So 239 KDA, 686 CS per minute. That is very, very, very bad. 62.2 KP, 431 damage per minute, 21.8 gold share, 8 champions, 27 games. Varus, Senna, Callista, yeah, just a lot to be desired there. I mean, I understand Senna hurts your farm, hurts your gold, hurts your damage, but like you look at the rest of their champion pool in 2021 when they played, everything else also was behind on average, so not very good. Zap played a handful of games for RNG. They are the 4th string 80 carry. And in support, they have 4 players. I mean, for a team that doesn't have a lot of money, they sure have a lot of prospects. Ming at 24 years old, obviously one of the better, one of the best supports in the world, frankly. 4-6 KDA, 69-1 KP, 12 champions, 43 games. Nautilus, Tom Kench, Leona. Nami, he played as much as Leona and also went undefeated on the champion. Kind of just spitting in the face of the he can't play enchanters silliness. Obviously better at engage though, hence the Nautilus TK Leona. Bunny was the sub for RNG. So these stats are from 2021. He's 20 years old, 269 KDA, 65.8 KP, 10 champions in 59 games. Alistar, Rel, and Leona. I really doubt Bunny is going to push Ming for any playing time. My son is the LDL player, 376 KDA, 73.4 KP. So frankly, their numbers are even better than Bunny's at the LDL level. 11 champions, 32 games. Yumi, Alistar, TK. Very different champion pool. You got a Yumi there, which is very different from an Alistar, which is different from Tom Kench. So a little bit all over the place. They brought in Zayu from outside the organization, who played in the LDL in 2022. They had a 302 KDA, 66.9 KP, played 17 games, 6 champions, Nautilus, Alistar, and Braum. So I doubt that that player is really pushing for much. I could see my son passing Bunny and Tangyun pushing Angel, but otherwise these LDL players, Overture's not very good. Lies isn't, I mean, Lovely looks okay, but at 21 years old, I don't know how much more growth we have before they hit their supposed prime. Nevertheless, these are all LDL players. You don't really care about those. RNG is a relevant team that should be a Worlds contender with Angel in the lineup, without a doubt. Without Angel, they're still going to be in the conversation for the 4th seed. So that's kind of the deal. Like the video if you like it, subscribe to the channel for daily League of Legends content. Follow me on Twitter, join the Discord, become a YouTube member, and thank you for watching.